Hey, what's up everybody? Just wanted to do a real quick test with this new, to me, iRobot SCOOBA Mopping Robot and see in this very small test how well it works, and then you guys can also tell me if it's functioning properly. So I did buy this used and I don't know for sure if everything's going to be working fine on it, but I just have a quick test right here. Definitely let me know down in the comments what other tests you want to see with this guy if it is working right. And all I did here in this very small section was we had some leftover chili from dinner the other day. So I just dropped a few pieces here and there and I let it dry. So being as though this is a thick stain, I don't think it's going to be able to get this up. But I'm going to do what I did in my previous video and give a couple of these a good squirt with a cleaner. And then I think it's going to be able to go over it with no issue and clean up that area. So if I saw this stain and I knew I was sending out any of my robots, specifically a mopping robot, I would just give a quick squirt to each and every one of these. And then by the time the robot gets to it, it should get it up with no problem. So basically this test, we're gonna see if it can get up any of these without it getting squirted, basically. I'm gonna squirt the big ones, which would be the 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna leave the other ones. And then we'll see if it can handle picking up the ones that I did not squirt, which I do not think it will be able to do. So let those sit there about 30 seconds and then I will start the robot and hopefully it does a really good job. We'll keep an eye on it. I ran it one test on the hardwood in there and it looked like it was putting down a ton of water and not really sucking it up well. So please let me know if you see that in this video. I didn't want to do it in there because that's hardwood and a lot of excess water can hurt the hardwood, so. Send them out. And this has a very, very low front, so it shouldn't even be able to get up on this threshold at all. So this robot is very different from all the modern ones. Most of the modern ones use some sort of pad that cleans it up for you, and then most of the grime and stuff stick to the pad. This one just squirts down water and then has a rolling brush that is supposed to be scrubbing, and then it goes afterwards with the squeegee and then sucks up the water and the grime through the vacuum like you hear now. So I'm curious, I predict it won't be able to get up the dried stuff at all, but I think it will clean up the wet stuff with no problem. Make sure it's wet. Yep, definitely wet. Yeah, although it is, you can't even get up on the threshold at all. And as you can see, it's putting down a lot of water. And I don't feel like it's sucking up as much as it should, but I don't know. That's where I'd like for anybody that owns this to let me know. We haven't already, please like and subscribe, please. Helps me out a ton. And throw down a comment if you want to see any type of cleanup with this. Enjoy. Alright guys, I decided to go ahead and stop it myself. It's been going for a good 30 to 32 minutes for this small spot. I think that's plenty of time. And from the looks of it, I mean, that's a very long time, but it surprisingly got up, I would say, almost all of that caked on, dried up chili that I put down. Especially the ones that I squirted, totally gone. Tiny bit of residue over here. That's pretty good for something that's caked on and very dry and very hard to get up. That would take some scrubbing even. So I must say I'm pretty impressed. Let me know down in the comments if you have this, and is your floor supposed to be this wet afterwards? Like, it's very wet. Like, because I know it has a squeegee behind it that's supposed to suck up most of the water, but this, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's working right, because it is extremely wet, and this will probably take a good 20 to 30 minutes to dry. However, I'd say 95% of that chili is gone, and that's got to be the toughest stain I've put up against any robot. So it ran for a long time. As you saw, it ran over the same spot a ton of times. I do like that it is random, and then it'll do that circle spot clean pattern in random spots. So therefore, eventually it's going to get the whole area very clean. So I must say, I'm quite impressed. I think, honestly, if I ran any other mopping robot, there's no way in the world it would have gotten those up without squirting them. I really believe there's no freaking way in the world it would have. So bravo to a robot that's been out for quite some time. I don't know why they discontinued this. You think they would have kept it going with even more improvements? I know they have one more version that's after this that looks even more promising. So I must say, I'm actually quite impressed. It did the best job I've seen. It is a small spot, and it ran for a very long time for such a small spot, but it got it up. Any of the other ones, like I just said, well, there's no way. The ones I squirted, I do believe the other robots would have got those up with no issue, but the ones that are dry, I'd say no way in the world. So bravo to the old SCOOBA. You passed. I am actually very surprised it got up almost all the chili. So if you know, once a stain like that dries, you pretty much have to scrape it off. So let me know down in the comments what you thought about this guy, if you've ever owned one, or if you would still buy one and use it as your mop. It is older technology. This thing is a good 8 years old now. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see other tests with this, and what other tests you would like to see with some of my other robot vacuums. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Have an awesome day, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.